Network on Rock City 101.9 FM. Blessing upon blessing. That is what we usually pray. Yes, here is the branch and industry segment of the Daybreak Show. Talking about business stories. My name is Ololade Sanyaolu. Alright, let's talk about the first blessing. Board of Directors of Nestle Nigeria PLC has announced 33.7 billion naira for distribution to the company's shareholders as cash dividend for the 2017 business year. 21.8 billion naira will be distributed as final cash dividend to shareholders, representing a final dividend per share of 27 naira 50 kobo. Nestle Nigeria had earlier paid a interim dividend of 11.89 billion naira, representing a dividend per share of 15 naira. Total dividend per share for 2017 now stands at 42 naira 50 kobo. Their final dividend will be paid on May 23, 2018 to shareholders on the register of the company as at the close of business on May 4, 2018. The audited report and account of Nestle Nigeria for the year ended December 31, 2017 showed that the turnover rose by 34.2% from 181.9 billion naira in 2016 to 244.2 billion naira. The company's profit before tax jumped by 117.3% to 46.8 billion naira as against 21.5 billion naira recorded in the previous year. After taxes, net profit leaped from 7.9 billion naira in 2016 to 33.7 billion naira in 2017, representing an increase of 326%. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) has decided to resume forensic audits to probe Ololade PLC following petitions received from shareholders of the company. The Commission assures all stakeholders that following the removal of the legal impediment, the audit of Ololade PLC will proceed in a transparent and thorough manner. The Commission Acting Director General Dr. Abdul Zubair, who announces this during a news conference in Abuja, however, did not give a time frame for the completion of the audit, but says it will be done in the shortest possible time. Zubair says that a forensic audit was initiated in 2017 and preliminary investigation was carried out, which compels the Commission to take steps to preserve their shareholders' value and protect the investing public. This, according to him, led to the technical suspension of the shares of Ololade PLC and the commencement of a forensic audit, which was suspended because of 2 lawsuits that were initiated to stop the process. Zubair, however, said that Ololade PLC had withdrawn the pending lawsuit against the Commission by an application heard and granted by the Court of Appeal on March 5, 2017. He also said that the application for withdrawal by the shareholders was heard and granted by the Federal High Court on February 21. Seplat Petroleum Development Company PLC will become the 7th company on the Premium Board of Nigerian Stock Exchange. The Premium Board was designed as a market for the most capitalized stocks with the best corporate governance and liquidity, and to showcase Nigeria's best stocks to the global market. The exchange says it has approved the migration of Seplat, which is Nigeria's only quoted oil exploration company, from the main board to the top-rated Premium Board. The exchange had earlier approved the migration of 3 companies, Lafarge Africa, United Bank for Africa, and Access Bank to the board. There are currently 3 companies listed on the NSA's Premium Board, including Dangote Cement, FBN Holdings, and Zenith Bank International. Seplat Nigeria Limited has been approved by the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) to operate as a payment solution service provider. The CBN approval makes Seplat one of the payment solution service providers in Nigeria. Payment solution service provider are the companies that make up the underlying e-payment infrastructure in Nigeria. Banks, online merchants, payment processors, merchants, state government, and consumers also connect to them to meet their electronic payment needs. Seplat is the provider of the TINGG payments service and Agricole Customer Relationship Management service that is used by government, private sector companies, farmers, merchants in Nigeria, and the rest of Africa. Asia to ensure end-to-end electronic payment in agriculture and other consumer-facing value chains. A co-founder and chief executive officer of Stellantis Nigeria, Bolaji Akimboro, says this approval will enable the company to extend its payment solutions across all spectrum of Nigeria's payment system ecosystem. Board of Directors of Vitafoam Nigeria PLC has been asked to inject equity capital into the company through a rights issue. A shareholder of the company, Alhaji Badibo Olatokunbo, who gave this advice at the annual general meeting held in Lagos, says such funds from existing shareholders with the prudent management of the 22.1 billion naira loan from the Bank of Industry. Olatokunbo explains that this would reduce finance costs and boost the bottom line of the company. At the annual general meeting, shareholders unanimously approved the payment of 156 million naira as cash dividend for the 2017 business year, and these represent a dividend per share of 15 kobo. Shareholders are well called on the directors of the company to increase payouts in the current business year. Addressing the shareholders, Chairman Vitafoam Nigeria PLC, Dr. Bamidele Makojola, says the board and management would work to ensure that the company delivers better returns to shareholders in the years ahead. Commenting on the rights issue, Group Managing Director of Vitafoam Nigeria PLC, Mr. Taiwo Adeniyi, said the advice will be looked into and the most professional decision would be taken on it at the appropriate time. Adeniyi reviewed the unfavorable operating environment and its impact on the manufacturing sector. And those are the stories trending in the business sector. At 9:15, it will be time for the open day segment of the Daybreak Show. I am Ololade Sanyaolu. Thank you for listening.